Hey, long time no see, right? Basically took the summer off and, you know, actually kind of appreciated your all's patience for that. So the last time I gave an update, I kind of let you know that it was going to be a little bit of time before we were able to get the channel back up and we were going to kind of analyze the content and we were going to have some internal discussions. So I can finally actually give you an update on that and as well. Kind of give you a heads up of what at least the next few months are going to look like. So, fantastic about time, right? What we were discussing was doing things at a regional programmatic level. We know that Project Healing Waters, which is what this channel has always been around supporting, Project Healing Waters, at least the Charlottesville program, they're starting to get to a point where they're ready to get back up on their feet and do in-person meetings again, and that's fantastic. Obviously, everything's being done very safely with lots of precautions in place to do so. But we also know that the virtual program has been something that has been beyond just Project Healing Water Charlottesville. It's been something that even has gone beyond a little bit of just the Virginia region, which is where the Charlottesville program is located. And so we had a conversation at the region programmatic level of, hey, what are we doing from a virtual standpoint to try to serve not just one program, but basically the region and extending that to any requests that come from beyond it as well. And we knew this wanted to be something that we would do on an ongoing basis, not just related to COVID-19 and those shutdowns that we've been through and hopefully will be out of very, very shortly. But something from a sustained presence that allows us to reach more veterans that may be in more remote areas that may not have the opportunity to always go in to the in-person meetings that occur throughout Virginia and throughout the country and actually beyond. And so we've decided to create right now what we're calling the Project Healing Waters Virginia Region Virtual Program. And we are going to be showing that virtual program through a number of different platforms. One of them will be right here on this channel, the VA Flytime channel. At least that's what it's named right now. I don't know if we'll rename that one or not. Things are still in flux. And so that's the plan. So the live streams that we've done in the past probably won't happen anytime soon. There are personal life reasons for that. My other kind of co-creator, Jeff, he is now back in an office, so it's difficult for him to be able to schedule and maintain live streams, but he can do pre-recorded content. Now, the nice thing about pre-recorded content, and I'm in a similar situation, I really can't do live streams right now. I had like a half-hour break today, so I'm like, oh, let me get some content up just to explain what's going on. But the nice thing about pre-recorded content is we can take our time and we can do some things that we wouldn't necessarily try to do during a live stream. Now, of course, we played around with multiple camera angles, but on the video that I have been working on over the past, and we'll get to that here in just a minute, past week or so, was actually using 3 different camera angles. You can see one of them coming over my shoulder. So you can actually see me tying a fly closer to how I see it. More reminiscent if you were looking over someone's shoulder. But in addition, I've got another camera that you can't see over here, and I've got another camera that you can't see back there, all to give you different angles. And then we can take the time and actually splice those in, and so that you can see as we tie the fly from multiple angles. And we can also do some other things as well. And this kind of gets us into what the next month or two is going to look like. We have done an awful lot of live streams. I forget the exact number, but it's not so insignificant number during the shutdown that involved dialogue back and forth with people from multiple programs, primarily Project Healing Water Charlottesville, but from other regions, and other programs and even other regions as well. And those all were designed to be about an hour and a half long engagements where we can have a little banter, a little bit of fun, people can ask questions, and we can tailor that discussion to the live stream audience. And while that content will always be available and something that I think is worth reviewing, not everyone has the ability to go through or the desire to go through archives of hour and a half long videos. So instead, we want to try to make some content that is condensed. And what we're going to do is go back and revisit those kind of archives and say, hey, these flies are important to make sure that we have something that is able to cater to our veterans. So again, we're talking about videos with detailed tie-in instruction, right? But we also want to make sure that we can hit the more advanced fly tiers that are out there, ones with a bit more experience who don't need the step-by-step, but if you can visually see how the fly is put together, you can recreate it. So we're going to do a combination of both. Short form fly tying video, where you're going to see things in rapid fast forward of, oh, okay, that's the step that you're doing for the tail. That's where you're putting this material. That's where you're putting this material, so on and so forth. I know I have enough basic skill that I can fill in the blanks. Followed by long form instruction, where you'll be able to see, okay, that's exactly how they're putting on, as an example, dumbbell eyes, right? Something that people can get a lot out of. My dog wants to be in this video too, apparently. Sorry about that. So those are going to be our fly tying videos, and we're going to start kind of condensing and reworking the live streams that we did over the past year and a half. That allows us to start getting some content back out, but it also allows you to give us input on, one, do you like the new format? And two, are there flies that you want to see that are important to you? Obviously, this is being designed for the Virginia region of Project Healing Waters, but there are other members of this channel's audience, and I want to address you as well. If you're in Project Healing Waters and you're outside of the Virginia region, you are welcome. You are always welcome. You have always been welcome. You will always continue to be welcomed, and your input is welcome as well. So if you say, I really want to see how to tie a fly and I'm going up into the Catskills, let us know. And we will try to get a video out for you. You can leave us a comment. You can send us I think there's a way to actually contact us on the channel. But just in general, you can engage with us. And, we will do our best to get something that is meaningful for you. There are other people out there as well who are watching who may not be affiliated with Project Healing Waters. Your input's valuable as well. You understand this channel is designed to augment in-person classes and to help those from virtual perspective, from a virtual perspective who are disabled veterans or recovering active duty. There's a number of individuals who actually fall within Project Healing Waters. Also something that our volunteers can look at for guidance as well as they learn, because not all volunteers have a fly fishing background. But there are a lot of volunteers that we welcome who just want to be there in some capacity for our disabled veterans. And so they can join as well and hopefully learn and get inspiration as they go to help with our local programs. But those of you not with Project Healing Waters, we welcome your comments. We welcome your feedback as well. Understand the intent of this channel, but certainly if you give us a suggestion and we like it and we think it's something that everyone can benefit from, we'll gladly try to put something together for you as well. Now, in addition to just fly tying, we will be doing some bigger projects as well. That was another point about going to the regional level and kind of moving away from, dedicated by a schedule live streams that we've done in the past. Now we can start working on some things about, hey, advanced streamer tutorial. That is a video we are going to do. As soon as I'm able to put that together, I will. But things like that. Jeff and I have talked about doing some really fun things around saltwater because we've done a lot of focus with trout, brook trout, and spring creeks. We haven't done a lot within saltwater. We now have the capability to do so on a schedule that meets our needs. So this is a lengthy video. We're coming up on 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it short here. But thank you for sticking with us. And oh, by the way, speaking of saltwater, The very first kind of reworked new format video we're going to do is going to be on the Clouser half and half. This is going to be perfect for those of you who may be interested in fishing saltwater in general. By the way, it works in freshwater as well. But especially for those who may be eyeing the Legends of the Fly that's going to happen here in October as a part of the Project Inland Waters Virginia region. So look for that. That should be dropping towards the end of this week. And I hope you guys like this new format. Please let us know as it goes through, and we'll try to tailor it to your needs. Take care, and I hope everyone's doing well, and we will connect with you as we do, right? All right, take care. Bye.